Welcome to be in the garden. Welcome to be in nature. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I trust you're well. I certainly am. Let's just stop and listen for a moment. Listen to these gorgeous birds. Do you hear them amongst the cars that are racing by? Welcome. Well, today, in one of the last videos, you'd have seen how I was digging up some surplus soil and plants and putting them into the dumper bags to be relocated elsewhere. In the meantime, what I'm going to try and do, I think, is just focus in this corner for a moment. I've got some star jasmine, which is an evergreen jasmine, and that needs to spread itself along this brick wall. In addition to that, there's actually a rose down there, and the rose name is called Night Owl. I'll put names up on the screen when I edit. And there's also over here, a cornice that'll be planted back here. So this is where I'm going to sort of focus in this video, but I'm sure I will be jumping from place to place. I do hope you're well, and I hope you're enjoying this process as well. I've sort of created myself a very tight spot here, so it's not ideal, but we're sort of working with what we have. And these planks will be used to build the pergola. I've got a bit of a tight spot here, but I do need to make this happen. So watch me as I transform this place somewhat into a new garden area. I'll show you what is there currently. We actually do have Tricuspidata quincifoliae. The quincifoliae is the one with the 5 palms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you like. But I'm going to be planting another one in this corner to help that. Hopefully that will just take over this wall, which is otherwise quite stark in the garden. We're just trying to soften this area. We have the olive tree from before, and that's potted into a terracotta. And then we have currently Acer palmatum bloodgood. That's this one here, this beautiful burgundy leaf. Look at it, just beautiful. And then I have a cornice, and I'm going to add to it another. Again, where possible, I will put some names up of the different plants. Look how this one's got the white blossoms, but the burgundy beneath it of the branches, and then the green from the leaves. A lovely colour combination here. Okay, so watch and enjoy. This is the rose. It's a rambling rose, and it's called Rosa Night Owl. And here we have the jasmine. We have the jasmine. It's an evergreen jasmine. I'm going to get this planted first before I stop for a break. You can just about make out the hole down there. Let me just see if I can move you a bit closer. So I am pushed up right against the wall. There is no space for me, but I'm going to see what I can do to backfill what I have dug. Oh my gosh, this really is going to be like an adventure. Get this filled back up. You need to be a contortionist to work in this spot here. Okay. Let's get some of this soil back into the hole. Just using the heel, my heel, to backfill and just push, compress the soil back down to ensure that there is soil all around the roots. Because this will need to be watered in incredibly well until it takes properly, I often leave a sort of ditch around the root ball area so that when they water it, the water will seep in to this area here. I've got a lot of soil I need to push around, but I'm going to intentionally make a little bit of a, like a moat, if you like, a ridge around that plant, and the previous plant also, so that when it comes to watering, the water will hold around this area. Now to escape. I'm just going to water these in properly now. Water them in very well. Okay, that will do. Okay, so as you can see, because I dug a little bit of a moat or a ridge around there, the water is holding there and it's going to seep into the plant. Happy to report that the sun is at least coming out now. It had been raining for much of the morning, but just to let you know that I have planted in the star jasmine. I will need to release it from the twinings that's holding it together and spread it onto the brick wall in this area. So spread it in the brick wall in this area along with the night owl rose, and they're just going to scramble amongst each other to create an evergreen covering along here. The rose isn't evergreen, but the star jasmine is, and that's going to be on this sort of brick wall. And then, as you saw me earlier on, putting in the cornice, and at the back of it down there is the tricuspidata, the what's it called now? Parthenocosis. At the back here, I have to get some eyelets and some twine, just initially, just to hold it up along the back wall, and then before long it will just scramble all the way up this building. So I want to say for today, for this video, thank you so much for watching. I do have other projects in the garden that I'm going to be continuing, but I'll make them into another video, otherwise this video may just get too long. I will bring you back to this spot so that you can see how it progresses, because at the moment you can still see the rubble sacks are there in the wood, but this is where the table and chairs usually go, and I'll have to bring you back once the job is fully completed and I've used some eyelets to put the plants up onto the brick wall so they can continue to establish themselves there. And then when I have also removed the rubble sacks and the wood, I will bring you back to this area so that you can see how it's looking. Okay, so for today, thank you so much for watching. This is the area behind me. I will bring you up to date to show you what's happening there. And thank you so much for watching. As always, please, that thumbs up really does help to push the channel out so that others can watch and observe and be a part of this growing community. Thank you as always. Feel free to subscribe. Again, just a click button away, and then if you also click the bell, that will let you know when I next upload a video. But as always, thank you so much, and have yourselves a lovely gardening time, or just being out in the garden. Take care. See you in my next video.